10. Hello, I'm Brenda Anderson from Tasting Scotland, a food and drink tour company, and I'm pleased to serve as a World Food Travel Association ambassador in Scotland. Today, we're celebrating World Food Travel Day, and I'm joined by Rachel Gambro, one of Scotland's 25 food tourism ambassadors. So just before I bring you Rachel's 60-second Scotland's food and drink story from her area, I'm going to ask Rachel to explain to me and to us a little bit about the area that you represent.
Hello, thank you. So I'm coming from Aberdeenshire, which is the northeast corner of Scotland. The area really surrounds the city of Aberdeen, and we've got the Cairngorm Mountains to the west and long sandy beaches to the east and the north, and lots of exciting places in between.
Beautiful area it is as well. I know it very well. It's my home region from where I was brought up. And what would you say then, Rachel, the area is most famous for, and or why must you visit?
Why must you visit? So many answers there. I've already obviously mentioned the outdoors, and that includes over 50 golf courses within city and shire. I suppose what we're famous for in the way of the food would be the famous butteries, a flat, savoury croissant. But we've got so much more that we have on offer as well, and highly recommend a visit to come and explore.
Oh, wonderful. And the buttery is an interesting story in itself, isn't it? Developed by fishermen, or developed by a baker for fishermen, so that the bread would last a little bit longer by adding some extra fat to it. And some salt as well, of course. So, are you ready, Rachel, for some quick fire food and drink questions?
I'll be as quick as I can. There's so much to say.
That's all right. Okay, so here we go. Right, food, sweet or savoury for you?
I'm on the boundary, but let's go savoury.
Go savoury, okay. What always makes your mouth water?
Oh, freshly baked bread. While it's still in the oven, that smell amazing.
Oh, incredible indeed. Which 3 products from your region or from Aberdeenshire would you say are must tries?
Must tries. What about Scotland's first ever absinthe from Lost Loch Spirits, distilled with heather and clover from along the River Dee? We've also got amazing meat, Aberdeenshire Highland beef with a very own herd of Highland coos, and venison from Balmoral Game is definitely a must try as well. On top of that, amazing seafood, and one fantastic place to visit would be the Seafood Bothy on Stonehaven Pier. If you ask for one of their platters, you get a whole array of wonderful taste from the sea.
Oh, that just sounds like pure deliciousness right there. So who is your food or drink hero?
I'm afraid I've got to say that's my husband. He's from Italy, and not only did he inspire my interest in great food, but he's always there, always keen to come out and explore Aberdeenshire's offerings with me. So we have quite a number of adventures together.
Perfect companion in life and food, huh?
Indeed.
Okay, so here's your next question. So which food or drink item could you happily live without?
I'm sorry to say it's raw oysters. Just can't get my head around that. So yeah, that one hasn't featured in my menu.
Raw oysters, okay. Which healthy food would you happily eat your weight of?
So it really depends how we define healthy, doesn't it? I would say, if we're being a little liberal on that, we could say Louise's Farm Kitchen, huge range of sausages, Italian fennel, black pudding, merguez, all sorts of different flavors. I could easily eat those endlessly. Walk Farm Pie is another fantastic offering, but if it really needs to be healthy, hummus.
Hummus, okay, good. And who makes the best cocktail?
So Aberdeen City has got a huge range of cocktails on offer, but I want to put a shout out to another location in the Shire that actually I haven't yet visited, but I've heard a huge amount about. So that's Sapling Bray Hotel. Their food provenance is really important to them, and I'm really looking forward to exploring their cocktails.
Ooh, sounds like wondering if there's room for 2 there for certain. Okay, Rachel, so picnic or campfire meal, and where would you go for it?
Yeah. So I want to recount something that happened to me a couple of weekends ago. We decided to take our camp stove up to the top of one of the relatively small hills just to the west of Aberdeen, not as high as the Cairngorms, but yeah, just under 500 meters. And we chose a clear night, and we dressed up warm, and we headed up there, cooked our dinner, and watched the stars. And we were so lucky we also saw the Northern Lights. Oh, and it was an experience that I'm never going to forget. I highly recommend for anyone. Yeah,
go north for the Northern Lights in Scotland. Beautiful. Is that one of your food travel memories then, or have you got any other favorite food travel memories?
So we spent quite a bit of time in Italy, actually. And one year we were in Puglia, which is the heel of Italy. And we were quite often buying fresh pasta from a pastificio, a small family-run business there. And just through conversation, I managed to get myself an impromptu 4-hour pasta masterclass with the family in the back of the shop, and that's a really special memory for me.
Oh, that sounds perfect. So we're celebrating World Food Travel Day, Rachel. You're raising a glass to celebrate. What's in your glass?
So I'm going to go for a relatively new drink that's come to our area by the wee Scottish cider company. The drink is called Cydia rather than cider, and it uses apples from Scottish walled garden orchards and the champagne method. And it's a really special drink that is definitely worth celebrating with.
Oh, wonderful. And of course, Scotland used to have so many orchards especially down on the East Coast. So cider by the champagne method, that sounds perfect. Sounds like something I need to try.
Definitely you do.
I'll look out for that one. Well, thank you so much. This is Brenda Anderson with Rachel Gambro in Scotland. We're celebrating World Food Travel Day. Have a great day. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you. Thank you.